Hello, hello, Leo. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for following up. Because if you're here, you're interested in understanding what energies are surrounding you during this March bonus reading. So let's dive in. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus sign. And please, please, please use your intuition as these are general readings. Of course, if you'd like a personal reading, do check description box below. My details are there. So let's get started taking 5 cards. Recent past, the Chariot. Now for the present, what do we have? The Eight of Cups. What you don't see coming, Leo. What you don't see coming. The Ten of Cups. What is the advice for you? It's the Knight of Cups. And what is the outcome? It's the Nine of Pentacles. This is absolutely beautiful. There's only good cards here. No challenging cards. Wow, this is exciting. Let's just clarify here before we dive in and get into this exciting reading. So, for the recent past, the Emperor for the Chariot, so two major arcana there. For the Eight of Cups as the present energy, the Queen of Wands, beautiful. Now, for the Ten of Cups as what you don't see coming, the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, we're talking about a lot of fulfillment here, financial stability. Stability at all levels. For the advice for the Knight of Cups, we have the Five of Wands. And finally, the outcome for the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Swords. So we have a lot of endings here, right? And beginnings. Ten, you have 3 times 10 here, right? You have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So there's a lot of this energy about shifting, right? Coming to fruition about a lot of situations in your life. Now, let's look into this. Okay, I have to mention this because I was very fine and suddenly I start feeling very, very cold. So there could be some of you that might need to cleanse the energy around you. Okay, there could be something like that that you need to uh, clean the energy. Okay, so pay attention to that if you feel a little bit of heaviness around. Okay, or you feel this chills or something. Look after yourself always, right? So starting here with the recent past, we do have the Chariot and we have the Emperor. So there was something here. I do see that some of you, or you left something behind, you left a person, you left a job, you left something, or because I see here that you took charge of your life. You took charge of your life. And yes, this could be a big decision in your life. This could be something incredibly powerful because these are two major arcana. So this to me is source intervening. It's the universe, God stepping in and in the past and saying, no, you cannot do that anymore. You know what you have to do. You have to step in. You are forced to step in. And what happens when you step in? You become stronger. You become, because here you have the Eight of Cups with the Queen of Wands. So some of you here, I do see that you have been forced since the past. You have to take charge. You have to go the distance. You have to do something here. And finally, in the present, I see you ready to do that. And when you do that, my friend, you become so strong because the Queen of Wands is the queen that she is fearless. She doesn't care what other people think. She doesn't care um, what the people, if they are criticizing, if they're judging. She's just minding her own business, right? In the Suit of Wands, the 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 symbology is more in terms of salamanders because they're protective of fire. She doesn't have a salamander here. She has a black cat. For some people, black cats are bad luck, and she doesn't care what other people think. She follows her true self, right? She follows the sun. She follows the heat. She follows the action. She takes action. When she needs to leave someone behind, she will. When she needs to leave situations behind, she will, because she knows what's best for her energy. Okay, I could be talking to men, women, it doesn't matter here. Okay, we're connecting with the energy, the archetype of the card that we are talking about. Okay, and moving forward, what you don't see coming, what you don't see coming is that the moment that you take charge of your life and you leave something behind because you know something better is coming, my friend, something better is coming. 10 of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This is absolute fulfillment. It's not just about a relationship. It's not just about you doing what you like. It's the overall. This is what we call the tree of life. So we have absolute alignment at all levels when it comes to the positive and the negative, the light and the dark, the feminine and the masculine. Everything is here, right? Because you have absolute alignment between the two polarities. We're talking here about the universal law, the polarities, because for one to exist, the opposite need to exist to find the balance and to happen, right? So that's exactly what I'm feeling here is that the moment that you understand the universe is really pushing you and has been pushing you since the past to go towards something new, go to follow your lead because you're a Leo, you lead, you are a natural leader here. Everything is going to follow in your way. And what is the advice here? Stop playing small, okay? Five of Wands. These are people, they're just practicing. This is not who you are. You move alone, right? I'm not saying you're going to live alone, but to make your decisions, you don't need people that they have never conquered big things in their life and they're telling you you need to learn more, you need to practice more. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you know what is the outcome of you listening to yourself? It's the end of hard times. It's your fulfillment, it's your happiness, it's your rewards. We could be talking about making way more money than you're making it right now because you are the emperor here. And the universe has been telling you, source has been telling you, you have, you are a natural leader here, but you're just assuming that you need to practice more. No, you don't. You don't. Enough of just listening to others. Enough. If you keep listening to others, you're going to be exhausted. And there's potentially already a lot of things that if you could, you would tell people, right? You would tell them. But you not tell them just to be nice, be cool, right? There was even interference in the music. So there could be people trying to interfering with your happiness, with your future. So let's dive deeper into this reading with the Lenormand and see what else wants to come up for Leo. It's a very intense reading here, right? Very intense. And I like this reads because the energy is just crystal clear, right? There's no doubts, there's no nothing like that. Yes. We're talking about you don't have to practice. You need to step away from people. You need to step up. You need to step away. People are taking your energy, they're taking what's yours. What are you allowing people to take from you, Leo? What are you allowing? This is people stealing your energy, people stealing your stuff, stealing your purpose. Well, they can't steal your purpose. 10 of Pentacles on top of 10 of Pentacles. Yes. You see, this book is closed, ready to start a new one. You are ready. You are absolutely ready. And that's what the universe has been telling you. And I am here to tell you as well. You are ready. Something from the past doesn't serve anymore. It's expired. Look at this anchor. It's already outside of the water. It doesn't work anymore. It's not doable anymore. Something here, whether this is people, situations, jobs, whatever it is, something here doesn't serve anymore your purpose. You are being called to take a step, a bold step forward and take charge of your life. But for you to do that, in order to do that, you need to let go of some emotional baggage that you could be still carrying there. Maybe someone said something to you, right? They said you were never going to make it. You're not good enough. You're too naive. You're too innocent, whatever it is. What's life about if you're not innocent? What's life about if you don't come back to the child within, right? That's where everything comes from. Let's see what the mermaids have to say. I'm going to take all the cards because I feel it's necessary to take all the cards. So, yes, They are important. Okay, I'm going to start with this too because this sisterhood has been coming in a lot of readings for this March bonus. So there's a sense of new people, new community. It feels like you have been, and a lot of us collectively, right? Not just you, Leo, here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but a lot of people have been surrounded by certain people because these people came up with the contract of helping you overcome, learn the lesson, do all of that. So I see a lot of people here. You haven't been with people that are for the long term. You have been surrounded by people that they are here to help you at a soul level. Okay, release emotional attachments, anything like that, how to evolve, right? Bringing pain, sometimes bringing experiences they are not comfortable, so that you understand and you detach from this emotional baggage, right? And that's what happens. Maybe you were too um, you trusted too much people, you didn't follow the red flags, you didn't follow your intuition, and they took advantage of you, right? But what it feels now is that sisterhood. This is new people coming up. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. um New people, new friends, new community, new things coming towards you. This is absolutely beautiful because it really feels like you are stepping in and you understood, and that's the beauty of it. You finally understood that it's not what people are saying and what kind of role they decided to have in your life in this lifetime. We could be talking about family members, we could be talking about teachers, we could be talking about other type of relationships, right? But someone here is still earning here, so we could be talking about a person from the past. Maybe you still hold on to that person that was very good for you at some stage, but then they betrayed you, and you're still holding on to the version of that person. So you're not really opening, do you see what I mean? You're not really opening your eyes to the actual flags. You're just looking into, you know, the nice body of the person, because there's a nice body here, right? There's a nice body, there's, I look really good next to this person, we can be a power couple and all of that. When, and then you are detaching from the part of what is this person bringing into my life, right? Maybe we're talking just about a quick fix in terms of maybe some physical touch, but then spiritually this person is just dimming your light completely, controlling, right? What do we have here? Undesired separation, longing for someone when that someone is not there anymore. And that's where you need to understand that, you know, there's new people coming, but you need to make space for the new people to come. Look at that. Farewell to the moon. I absolutely love this card. Farewell to the moon. So I could be talking to people, they work very strongly in with the moon, with rituals, connecting, charging, right? Bathing in the moon, under the moonlight. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles, working with the cycles, understand what cycle are we going through, right? For example, right today at this moment where I am, we are crossing the big hit of the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo right now. So straight away we are connecting with this farewell to the moon, right? About this breakthroughs and all this situations of the past that they need to stay in the past, so that after the energy of the full moon lunar eclipse, we are able to move forward. Atlantis here, rapid development, to move forward, to see how things are flourishing and moving forward, right? Excellence, success. So success is coming here because you took a step. Of course, it doesn't happen. It never happens like you say, I'm going to do it right now. And in a blink of an eye, like in a movie, things just flow and you become wealthy and millionaire in 2 days. No, it doesn't work like that. But you will see rapid development here. More sales, more people, more jobs, more opportunities of making new friends, new contacts, people following you on social media, perhaps, right? People they are more aligned to you. You understand that maybe you had some contacts or something from the past that you didn't pay much attention, and suddenly you start paying attention, they start showing up on your feed and all of that. You're like, how I didn't remember this person was here. And then you start to understand, because the universe is aligning the right people, the right things, because you decided to leave the burdens behind. So if you are leaving the burdens behind, congratulations, you passed the test. You are evolving, my friend. And that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I got really excited throughout this reading. Let me know if this makes sense. If you'd like a personal reading, do check the description box below. And until next time, have a great one. Take care.